Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Asquare Languages. So today I will explain to you what are the airlines customer care skills training. Basically, airlines industry is a very vast industry. But in order to convince the customer, so basically the today pattern is how to convince a customer. If you want to sell an air tickets, right, but you know there's a lot of competition in the market. Why? Because we are in the realm of competition. If you want to reach the top of the ladder in terms of your incentives, in terms of your GPM, we call it as gross profit margin, right? So you have to have techniques in order to handle those customers. For example, if I'm a customer, can you convince me in selling your tickets? I have a lot of options. I have Make My Trip, I have Answer.com, I have a lot of options. I can take my tickets. Why I will go with a small agencies? Why? Because I have to leave a lasting impression to my customer. No matter if you're a small agency or big agency, if you have a good candidate, in order to convince the customer, so your GPM would be high. Alright? So today the technique is how to handle customer care skills in airline industry and how to pitch the customers so that I can help you out in terms of getting a best fare. Okay. How customer will come to know that I'm speaking with a very big organization. However, I can be a small organization. So that is why we have to leave a lasting impression in terms of my communication skills. Now, my convincing skills. Alright, so today my lesson is how to sell an air tickets. Guys, if you are in the same field, if you are in the domain of airlines tickets and you have joined a US campaign, a UK campaign, you can be Australian campaigning, and you know there's a lot of competitions, right? People are coming in the agency, the clients are coming in the agency, but they are buying the ticket to someone else, some agency. So how we pitch the customer wherein customer come back to you again in the same agency. For example, customer speaks to you, that's for sure he will go with this different agency also. But what pitch you will apply wherein customer will come back to you again? Now, one. For example, customer come to my agency and saying, yeah, hi, are you looking for a flight ticket? The simple, are you looking for a flight ticket? Customer will say, yes, I am looking for a flight ticket. Okay, I have opted the price. How to convince a customer in terms of selling air tickets as we are in the dome of the competition. Dome is basically, it's a big crocodile. The travel industry now is is covered with the crocodiles. How to convince, how to face, how to final the itinerary, how to take a payment from the customers. Now, for example, the conversation between agent and the customer. Now please understand it out. My fare is $1,000 and I have made a combination, we have an A++ carriers. I make a combination with SkyTeam. I have opted my route. Okay, we'll take Lufthansa from here, we'll take United from there in order to drop down the fare. And I calculated, for example, the fare is $1,000. Now, I said, okay, alright. Sir, the fare is $1,000. And customer replied, no, that's pretty expensive. So what I will use? What term I will use? No, sir, it is very, no. Sir, trust my word, it's very good fare. No, that's not a rebuttal. So today I will explain to you what rebuttal you have to use. For example, again, the customer, you offer the fare of $1,000, but customer is saying, no, that's pretty expensive. Even though the market fare is maybe $1,050, $1,100, but customers, he knowingly itself say, no, that's pretty expensive. So what rebuttal you will use? No, sir, you see the market fare, it's very, no. Customer will not convince in those terms. How customer will come back to your agency again? Now, rebuttal. So you have to apply, no problem, sir. May I get your expectation of the prices? However, you know that fare you are offering is very best fare. It's very less fare. But still, see, customer already given your expectation that I am looking for a $900. You already offer the price of $1,000. But again, knowingly, you use the term may I get your expectation about the prices? It means you are still asking, sir, 900 is not possible. You give your genuine expectation. So the meaning of this is when you are offering a fare of $1,000, customer come back to you, I'm getting a fare of $900. So if you say, no, sir, ये तो हो नहीं पाएगा, that's not possible. So customer will never come back again in your agency. So you have to make a hypothetical situation I'm saying now. It can be a possibility, right? So, no problem, sir. Still, knowingly you're asking, sir, that won't possible. Give me your genuine expectation. In a very polite term, you will use, may I get your expectation about the prices? However, you have to use in the same line. See, consider yourself, you are a customer and I'm an agent. And you're getting a fare of $1,000 which I offered to you. And you're saying, no, sir, that's very expensive. I asked you, sir, that won't possible. Trust my word, this is the best fare, sir. No. So you cannot convince like this. This is a very basic terms. You have to leave a lasting impression to the customer. Now, no problem, sir. May I get your expectation of the prices? However, I will try to open the door of coupon discount. What is coupon discount? Nothing. So coupon discount is basically, you can see, this is how the technique we can use to the customer. The coupon discount is wherein you may utilize in your next travel, obviously. You buy the ticket at $1,000. If you will come back again in my agency, I will give you more discount. That's how the coupon discount is. Alright? So you have to use these terms. No problem, sir. May I get your expectation of the price? However, I will try to open the door of coupon discount, wherein you may utilize it. You may utilize the same in your next travel. Have this price. Convince like this, stress the tone. Have this price which is coming to your way. Have this price which is coming to your way. Sir, the bell is ringing. See, use these type of terms. Sir, the bell is ringing for you. Sir, the bell is ringing here. Come on, sir, have this fare now. Rather using no, sir, this way, no. Because you have to utilize your time also. You cannot take a big conversation. You cannot go for a long conversations. You have to cut down your conversations. You have to shorten your conversation because you have to handle a next call also. Okay? So, sir, the bell is ringing here. This is the best fare. Come on, sir, have this fare. Still, customer is saying, most of the customer will convince over here because you will use a good terms. The bell is ringing. Trying to open the door of. Try to open the door. So use these terms. Definitely your client will get convinced. Now, still customer is saying, now, it's still looking very expensive, right? So what you will do now? Okay, sir, because now you judge the customer. Okay, wherein customer is want something else. So you have to leave a lasting impression and you have to rotate the mind of the customer. That's how it works. These terms will definitely rotate the mind of the customer. Apply this thing the same in your future calls. Okay? Okay, sir, do you have any written card? For example, this is a pen. You come to my shop and I said the fare is 10 rupees. But now you knowingly said, no, sir, it's very expensive. I'm getting a fare of 8 rupees. But there is no fare of 8 rupees. But customer is still saying, so what you will do? No, sir, possibly nahi hai, kahan se mil raha hai? No, never possible. I will never come back to your shop then. If I asked you, sir, that won't possible, but yes, if you have any written code of 8 rupees, I will beat the fare by 10%. It means customer get a mental level, a something, or I would say sentiment. Okay, if I will get 8 rupees, he will give a discount of more than 10% in 8 rupees also. So this impression we have to leave. Okay, sir, if customer is still saying, no, it's very expensive. Okay, sir, do you have any written code? Again, you have to reply with your answer also. If yes, I will beat the code by 10%. I will beat the code by 20%. This line will help you out to leave a lasting impression to the customer. Because the market is very competitive now. Lot of opportunities in the market, in air travel, if you know how to make a combination, how to make a combination with the airlines, how to compete with the competition, how to bid the fares, then there's a demand market. But yes, this thing also. For example, you have a technique to find out the best fare, and customer still is saying you are experienced for 10 years. For example, you're holding a very good experience, and you offer the price of $1,000, and the market price is $1,100, but still customer is saying no, it's very expensive. So what you will do? So this is the best fare only, because I have checked the market price. You will never apply these lines. No problem, sir. May I get your expectation for the prices? However, he already explained the expectation, but no, you're still asking. Why? Because you're saying, sir, no, so 900 is not possible. Give me a genuine expectation. But we cannot come back directly to the client. Give me a genuine expectation now. He will hang up your phone. Okay, so I will try to open the door of coupon discount, wherein you may utilize in your next travel, have this price which is coming your way. Apply these lines, sir. And definitely, guys, this is my chapter 1 in airlines training. Okay, so guys, see my channel, write a comment, subscribe my channel, and definitely I will come back again with more modules. I have a lot of technique, guys, in order to handle the clients, because I served my 16 years in this airlines industry. Okay, so I will give you the techniques in order to handle the clients. Okay, so we also provide a training in airlines reservation, wherein you will get a technique in order to get a best